So
Sweet
cute.
Too.
Oh, I would love that. Well, coming up on Good Morning Northwest, a power line struck by a helicopter in Benton City. We have what the Benton County Sheriff's Office is saying.
And deputies believe they've found the person responsible for a 10-acre fire that prompted level 3 go now evacuations. Details coming up.
Also more on the new healthcare facility in Yakima, the new services that will be available for those with urgent medical needs.
And meteorologist Tiffany Savona has your full forecast. Good Morning Northwest starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal.
And I'm Jill Sperling. It is 5:59 on this Monday, June 3rd, 2024.
You having a good Monday so far, Jill?
I'm having a great Monday so far.
It's
a little sleepy getting going, but
it's always like that on Mondays and Tuesdays also, but it's been a little rainy. I hope it clears up. I hope there's some sun. Well, let's check in now with meteorologist Tiffany Savona to see if there will be some sun today. Hey, Tiffany.
Good morning, ladies. A little bit of sunshine this afternoon, not much, but at least the rain is starting to wrap up from west to east this morning. I know it's already tough to get out of bed on a Monday, but a rainy Monday, it's especially hard. So the rain has ended in Yakima and Ellensburg. Rain starting to come to an end at Hanford and in Prosser. It's almost done in Benton City, and we just have a little bit longer to deal with the rain in the Tri-Cities. Temperatures are on the mild side. We're in the 50s, close to 60 in Tri-Cities and Hermiston, 55 in Walla Walla, 56 in Toppenish, and 52 in Yakima. The wind is going to be a problem today. We have a wind advisory in effect until 11 o'clock. That's for sustained winds, 25 to 35 miles per hour, gusting up to 55 at times. So use caution when driving today. In Yakima, we'll have a lot of clouds this morning. We're done with the rain, 57 by 8, 65 at noon, 68 by 5 o'clock. So a cooler day. In the Tri-Cities, maybe a couple of spotty showers left over, but I think we're going to be drying things out. 67 at noon, 70 by 5 o'clock. In Walla Walla, still some light rain showers at 8 o'clock, but then drying out by 9 and 10. And temperatures will be climbing into the middle 60s. Today will be the coolest day out of the next 7. We'll talk about when it'll feel more like summertime coming up in a little bit. Ladies, back to you.
Thank you, Tiffany. Starting off your top headlines this morning, a man's body found at the Gap to Gap race event this weekend.
The Yakima County Sheriff's Office says a man's body was found in the Yakima River during the event, which took place Saturday. Authorities say one of the racers came upon an 84-year-old man in the water, and while attempting to save him, the racer flagged down a Yakima County Sheriff's Office Marine Patrol team and Yakima City firefighters, who were able to pull the body from the river. But despite life-saving efforts, they could not save the man, and the man's name has not been released yet. But authorities say he had been participating in the race, and the death is under investigation.
The FAA is investigating after a helicopter struck a power line in Benton City over the weekend. According to the Benton County Sheriff's Office, the helicopter struck the power line off Accord Road while working at a nearby orchard. Now, helicopters are sometimes hired to help dry out orchards. Authorities say damage to the line caused many residents to lose power for some time. The pilot was not injured.
In continuing coverage now, the Grant County Sheriff's Office says it's found the person believed to be responsible for a 10-acre fire in the Moses Lake area.
The vegetation fire prompted level 3 go now evacuations Saturday. The fire has since been put out and all evacuation notices have been canceled. The sheriff's office says it issued a citation for second-degree reckless burning. No homes were lost or damaged. Well, 3 years ago, a fire in downtown Prosser caused extensive damage to the City Hall and police station. Now, 14 potential locations to replace that building have been identified.
The City Council will be discussing next steps at their meeting Tuesday night, including a potential location, associated costs, and parking and traffic concerns. The current list of potential locations include a variety of city-owned and leased properties, as well as other community properties. The City of Richland says it's got web services back up and running, and this comes after hackers got into the city servers last month.
The city is still working to figure out what information the hackers might have gotten away with. For now, you should be able to use most online city services, including utility payments. And the city says if they determine that hackers accessed your information, they will notify you directly. In Yakima now, Multicare opens its newest healthcare facility today, providing new options for people with urgent medical needs.
It's located at 2706 West Nob Hill Boulevard, and the 5,579 square foot clinic is open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. every day of the year, and that includes weekends and holidays. It has more than 10 exam suites, free beverages and snacks for people in the lobby, also occupational medicine services, on-site x-ray and lab services, and several options if you want to avoid waiting.
Straight ahead on Good Morning Northwest, medical experts discover a new warning sign for dementia.
Why falling behind on paying your bills could be a symptom of the disease. Details are next.
Welcome to our annual gathering, the NBA Finals.
Here we go.
At the center of it are two exceptional teams, and yet you're all a part of it. But remember, no one sifts the champagne until a champ is crowned.
Are workplace injuries slowing your company down? Trust Health First Urgent Care for comprehensive occupational medicine services. Our providers are trained to diagnose and treat work-related injuries, getting your employees back to work. We also offer DOT physicals. Our expert team assesses everything from blood pressure to past medical history and even drug screenings. We work directly with employers to keep businesses running and employees safe and healthy on the job. Health First Urgent Care. We are your trusted ally for workplace wellness.
Workers and the families of deceased workers who worked at the Hanford site are now eligible for compensation for diseases and illnesses. This may be in addition to compensation already being received. Smart Law will be hosting a Hanford Workers' Compensation educational dinner at their Kennewick office Thursday, June 20th at 6 p.m. To register, call 509-735-5555. Dinner provided. Smart Law, smart choice.
Bad sleep?
The worst.
There's really no excuse for bad sleep during the extended Memorial Day sale at Denver Mattress. Right now, the more you buy, the more you save. Get $100 off every $1,000 you spend and watch the savings stack up. Or check out the Summit Easy on the Wallet for only $299.99. Save up to $200 on our Doctor's Choice lineup, plus 6 years no interest and free shipping. Hurry! The extended Memorial Day sale at Denver Mattress ends Thursday.
Take advantage of the tax credits you can, including the annual Washington State Working Families Tax Credit. You can get money back on state taxes already paid. Visit workingfamiliescredit.wa.gov.
Researching childhood vaccines often feels like this.
When T lymphocytes recognize antigens,
they are lying to us. Vaccines are just another plot to make money.
The most important thing parents should know about vaccines is...
Accept my cookies. Sign up for the newsletter. Sorry, you've reached your free article limit.
There's a simpler way to get answers. Visit vaccinesmartwa.org.
Fly fishing while floating down a river. Fly the Northwest, Tuesday.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. In your health headlines, medical experts have discovered a new warning sign for dementia.
A new report shows people with the disease often fall behind on their bills years before a diagnosis. The report looked at Medicare records with information from the credit bureau Equifax. Researchers found a year before people were diagnosed, more than 17% were likely to be late on their mortgage payments than before the onset of the disease. And people were 34% more likely to not pay their credit card bills on time. The study found evidence of people falling behind on their payments as much as 5 years before doctors diagnosed them with Alzheimer's.
And in more health news, the FDA has approved Moderna's RSV vaccine for people 60 and older. This will be the first mRNA vaccine approved to prevent the virus. Moderna says the approval was based on clinical data that showed it was nearly 84% effective at preventing the virus about 4 months after getting the shot. And according to the CDC, between 60 to 160,000 older adults are hospitalized with RSV every year, with up to 10,000 dying from it. The next step is for the CDC to sign off on the vaccine, which could happen later this summer.
A popular diet may be the gateway for women to live many more years. A new study shows women who stuck to the Mediterranean diet lived much longer than those who didn't.
The research, which followed more than 25,000 women over 25 years, was published Friday in the journal JAMA Network Open. An author with the study says adherence to the diet could benefit in about a quarter reduction in risk of death over 25 years, including from cancer and cardiovascular causes. The Mediterranean diet leans on simple, plant-based cooking. Meals are focused on fruits and vegetables, whole grains, beans and seeds, and a few nuts. There's also a heavy emphasis on extra virgin olive oil. Other fats, such as butter, are rarely eaten, with sugars and refined foods best avoided.
Up next on Good Morning Northwest, Boeing's Starliner launch is halted over the weekend, but astronauts on the International Space Station are urgently awaiting its arrival.
That's right, the reason being an issue with the toilet on the ISS. We have the details in just a few minutes.
But first, meteorologist Tiffany Savona gets us ready for the week with that first alert forecast. Keep it right here. We'll be back.
Your best days of the year start here at Kubota Orange Days. It's the year's biggest selection of Kubota tractors, zero-turn mowers, and utility vehicles, including the #1 selling compact tractor in the USA. Plus the year's best deals, like 0% APR for 84 months or up to $3,300 off select compact tractors. Orange goes all day. Sales ending soon. Visit your local dealer today.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
Listen up. I devised a plan to find better home internet, guys. Madison, you scout the web for the best deals. Peggy, you monitor our projected data usage. And Ellen...
Avoid that hassle and go with U.S. Cellular Home Internet. No more guesswork, and it is faster than ever.
All right, new plan. You sign us up for U.S. Cellular Home Internet. Clipper and I will try it out by streaming the game in our new sports theater.
Is that a grill?
And a hot tub for you.
U.S. Cellular new and improved home internet. Just $34.99 when bundled with a wireless plan.
Kick off the Memorial Aquatic Park summer season on June 13th at 3 p.m. with our $3 Schools Out special. The 1 p.m. daily open swim will then begin on June 14th for the rest of the summer. Get your season pass, inquire about swim lessons, or sign up for a swim team today. Join all the special events that Pasco Parks and Recreation has to offer all summer long. You can learn more at PascoParksandRec.com. Get fit, have fun, and do more with Pasco Parks and Rec.
Sundown M Ranch promotes patient-centered integrated care that focuses on the mind, body, and spirit. At Sundown M Ranch, the patient is the reason we are here. We take pride in our reputation of assisting individuals and family members through a difficult process with compassion, respect, and confidentiality.
Sundown M Ranch saved my life.
Last month, I celebrated 31 years of sobriety.
Sundown M Ranch. Today is the first day of the rest of your life.
First Alert Weather is our promise, our commitment to you, to keep you and your family safe.
No matter where you live in our part of the Northwest, count on Stacy Lee and Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather.
And we're always on your side.
I went to Gelman's Pilates studio.
Oh. Kelly, maybe we'll do a duet together. A duet?
A
yes.
duet.
So weird.
Next live, Leslie Odom Jr. and Eric Dane. Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
C3 Slam comes to Richland. It all happens July 13th and 14th at John Dam Plaza.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Tiffany Savona.
Good morning and welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. It's a pretty dreary Monday out there with the rain falling and the wind has not picked up just yet, but we're looking at a windy day today and a breezy day tomorrow. In fact, winds could gust as high as 55 miles per hour today. And once you get up to 58 miles per hour or higher, that's when you can see wind damage, and gusts could get as high as 35 miles per hour tomorrow. So that's why we do have a wind advisory in effect from 8 o'clock this morning through 11 o'clock this evening for those sustained winds of 25 to 35 miles per hour with those gusts as high as 55. So if you have anything outside that's lightweight. You may want to bring it inside before heading off to work this morning. It is still raining out there in Tri-Cities, but not for too much longer. The rain has wrapped up in Ellensburg, Yakima. The rain has now ended in Prosser and at Hanford as well. Hermiston and Tri-Cities up through Connell. That rain will be ending probably in the next 10 to 15 minutes. It's going to linger a little bit longer along the foothills of the Blues, but we'll see a drier day overall as we get into your mid to late morning hours. There's the rain. We have a heavier pocket of rain just to the east of Connell. So I-84 is going to be wet in Oregon this morning. Hermiston, it looks like the showers now pushing off to the east. Pendleton still raining by you. And you can see the clouds have actually cleared out, at least the low level dark clouds. We still have a significant amount of mid and high level clouds out there, but it's looking better as far as visibility goes as we look live out of our Kennewick camera overlooking Badger Mountain there. It's 59 in Tri-Cities, 55 in Walla Walla, 57 in Hermiston, and 52 degrees in Yakima. A mild start despite the rain. By 7 o'clock, you could see the showers start to break up over the Tri-Cities. We still have a little bit of rain action going on for Pendleton and Walla Walla. 8 o'clock, we start to see the showers starting to diminish in coverage, and then by noon, everyone is definitely dry at that point, just mostly cloudy. And today will feature a lot of clouds, cool and windy conditions with high temperatures today only climbing into the upper 60s to near 70 in Tri-Cities. The average is 80, 65 Walla Walla, and 68 degrees in Yakima. Tonight, there could be a few more showers returning. It's going to stay breezy overnight, therefore temperatures don't fall too much, upper 40s and lower 50s. And tomorrow, more clouds. It will be breezy, winds not quite as strong as today, and a stray shower can't be ruled out, although I think most of us will be staying dry with highs in the low and middle 70s. We get back to where we should be this time of year by Wednesday. And then look at Thursday, 88, low and middle 90s making a comeback, and that's not an error. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday as a ridge of high pressure starts to build in. Yakima 68 today, 72 tomorrow with a slight chance for a shower, and then temperatures will climb after that. 70s Wednesday, 80s Thursday, 90s Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So you better make sure your air conditioner is up to speed and working after the winter time. 65 today in Walla Walla. We're back in the 70s tomorrow with a few hit or miss showers. And then even Walla Walla, foothills of the Blues, we'll see 90s this weekend. Hermiston 69 today, 76 tomorrow, 80s Wednesday, Thursday, and 90s by Friday. A little bit of everything in that 7-day forecast. Jill and Jessica, back to you.
Thank you, Tiffany. Well, there has been yet another delay for the launch of Boeing's new spacecraft.
So there's some urgency for astronauts currently on board the International Space Station. They need to use the bathroom. Andrew Dimbert tells us there's a plumbing issue that needs to be fixed.
Clock stopped at T-minus 3 minutes, 50 seconds.
With less than 4 minutes left on the countdown clock, Boeing's Starliner launch was halted over the weekend due to a computer issue. The launch now set for Wednesday. It can't come soon enough for Americans on the International Space Station because along with 2 astronauts, the Starliner will now carry some crucial cargo, a toilet pump, essential to keeping the water clean.
We recycle our water up to 97%. So each liter we bring up, we use it, and yet we still get 97% of it back.
Mike Fink helped design the space station's plumbing. He says it costs about $5,000 to bring a liter of water up to space. So without the ability to turn wastewater into drinking water, NASA's utility bill would be out of this world.
Any of you who've ever out there that have a swimming pool or even a car, you need to have a pump to circulate the fluids, and this pump didn't. It broke early, and thank goodness that Starliner was available.
The pump is so important, the astronauts are leaving some luggage behind to make room. This isn't the first time the pump has broken, but Fink says the booming business of private space travel is making it easier to send up a replacement.
We have a robust economy. We're sending rockets up to space station quite a bit, so this was the next available opportunity.
And until the new pump arrives, astronauts on the space station are being forced to store wastewater, a tough task in such tight quarters.
I'm glad I'm not them.
Yes.
Well, Marvel fans, listen up to this. When we return on Good Morning Northwest, we take a behind-the-scenes look at the new Captain America movie.
That and more coming up in your entertainment news. Keep it right here.
Free flags, sweet treats, and more. Hi, I'm Stacey Lee with Apple Valley News Now's Great American Flag Giveaway. June 14th, come to Tri-Cities Chaplaincy, where the first 50 guests get a new, full-sized American flag.
At Tri-Cities Chaplaincy, our goal is to guide the community to live their best lives, even and especially through the end of life. Come learn about our programs and pick up an American flag at Tri-Cities Chaplaincy. Visit us June 14th from 11 to 1 at 1480 Fowler Street, Richland.
For 600 different cigars and 120 fine pipe tobaccos, it's The Educated Cigar. For every cigar rated 96 and higher by Cigar Aficionado, it's The Educated Cigar. For 200 accessories, including dozens of humidors and fine pipes, it's The Educated Cigar. At The Educated Cigar, you can enjoy your favorite adult beverage and food from the on-site bar and restaurant while smoking and viewing the big game. Family owned and operated since 1998, open 7 days a week.
Feel the freedom of the open road and the thrill of summer adventures. Experience the iconic Ford Bronco, where performance meets style, whether you're heading to the river or exploring the countryside. Stop by today and feel the power of Pingree.
Ride Ben Franklin Transit during the Tri-Town Get Down, June 7th to 9th, for free. It's easy. Your wristband ticket lets you ride the bus free that day to the shows. Just show the driver your band. Enjoy the convenience of BFT as you make your way to the Tri-Town Get Down. Free transport between stages, park and ride from Riverfront Hotel. Get your passes now at TriTownGetDown.com. Don't miss out on this fun event June 7th to 9th. Ride with us for free.
Researching childhood vaccines often feels like this.
When T lymphocytes recognize antigens,
they are lying to us. Vaccines are just another plot to make money.
The most important thing parents should know about vaccines is...
Accept my cookies. Sign up for the newsletter. Sorry, you've reached your free article limit.
There's a simpler way to get answers. Visit vaccinesmartwa.org.
This newscast sponsored by Mariano Morales Law.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. In entertainment news, Atlanta was the place to be for actors over the weekend, whether it was filming a superhero movie or stepping into the wrestling ring.
David Daniel has details in today's Hollywood Minute.
I think it's very important. I think if you look at it...
Captain America is back in action. Anthony Mackie, whose Sam Wilson inherited the shield from Chris Evans' Steve Rogers, is in Atlanta doing additional filming on Captain America: Brave New World. Principal photography wrapped a year ago. Variety and The Hollywood Reporter say the additional shoot coincides with Giancarlo Esposito joining the cast in a villainous role. Captain America: Brave New World is due out next February.
Little moment here between Hauser and the cat.
Who is the true martial arts master?
Yes, that's Emmy winner Paul Walter Hauser, boxer shorts peeking out from his singlet, delivering a crane kick to fellow wrestler Mr. Thomas in MLW Battle Riot 6 in Atlanta. Unfortunately, the actor was eliminated from the Major League Wrestling event minutes later. Well, everyone pays their dues, and he'll always have that glorious crane kick to remember. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Another Marvel movie. It's hard to keep track of them. There's just so many.
We were talking about this earlier, but I think I forgot everything. I binged it all one summer, and now I think every time I look at it, I'm like, I don't remember anything that happened. I know there was a show for Captain America. I haven't seen that, so a lot to catch up on, but it's out next February, so we have time.
Yes, we can binge them all over again.
Exactly. Well, in more entertainment news, parts of Atlanta dealt with 2 major water main breaks over the weekend, and it impacted water service and the events scheduled in the downtown area.
That's right. Rapper Megan Thee Stallion had to cancel her show at State Farm Arena on Saturday because of the problem. And she was supposed to perform on Friday and Saturday night, but Friday's show was pushed to Sunday.
So the water main snapped on Friday, and workers made quick work to repair the damage. On Saturday, they had fixed one of the 2 main pipes that broke.
Residents and businesses say they are dealing with low water pressure, and the city has issued a boil water advisory out of an abundance of caution. She was able to perform Sunday, and Saturday's show was postponed to tonight. Coming up on Good Morning Northwest, a scary scene on the west side of the state as a car crashes into a parade and injures 5 people. We have the details coming up.
Also, applications to apply for money to improve your storefront. Everything from new signs to new paint. We have how much you can receive and where you can find the application. Keep it right here.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. Hit by a big truck? I know how to beat their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
This week, wake up with Selena, Steve, and Martin, and an exclusive first look as Pat Sajak prepares to say goodbye to Wheel. Plus, Travis Kelce, and you know he has a lot to talk about this week on
Good Morning, America.
When it comes to your health, timing is everything. Health First Urgent Care is your reliable healthcare solution, locally owned and operated, providing care to our community. With locations in Pasco and Richland, we're open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. No need to wait in long lines or rush to the ER for minor concerns. At Health First Urgent Care, we've got you covered with on-site x-rays and short wait times. Your health is our priority. Walk-ins are welcome. You can get the care you need when you need it. Health First Urgent Care, because your well-being comes first.
Enjoy bowling here at Triple Play, where fun is always in season. French fries are fun, which is always in season here at Triple Play. Speaking of fun, did you know it's always in season at Triple Play?
Dude, what's with dropping the tagline?
The marketing ladies wanted me to push it.
What did they offer you?
5 pizzas.
Gonna share, right?
Of course.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including go-karts, mini golf, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
Oh, thanks.
Hurry down to Walker's Furniture for big Memorial Day discounts, where all your favorite mattress brands are on sale. With even bigger savings on Beautyrest, Serta, and 40 more styles to choose from. Plus, take advantage of 5 years no-interest financing with no money down and no minimum purchase, so you can improve your sleep today and pay over time. Plus, get up to $300 of additional free furniture with select sets sold this final week at Walker's.
The savings continue at Cascade Farm and Outdoor with our latest mailer. Save $20 on an Igloo BMX 52-quart cooler, now just $89.99. All regular price Carhartt Force short sleeve pocket tees are 25% off. Plus, find all women's silver jeans at $20 off. Find our latest mailer online or pick one up in-store today at Cascade Farm and Outdoor. Northwest, homegrown, honest values.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. Hit by a big truck? I know how to beat their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
Fly fishing while floating down a river. Fly the Northwest, Tuesday.
Right now on Good Morning Northwest, a scary scene on the west side of Washington as a car crashes into a parade, injuring 5 people. We have the details.
But good news for businesses. Applications open up this morning to apply for money to improve your storefront. How much you can get and where you can find the application.
And meteorologist Tiffany Savona has your full forecast. Good Morning Northwest starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest, on your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal.
And I'm Jill Sperling. It is 6:27 this Monday, June 3rd.
It is feeling like a little bit like a Monday today.
It is. It started off a little dreary, a little cold.
It's been rainy outside.
Windy.
I think the rain might be clearing up, though, soon.
Yes.
We'll check in with Tiffany Savona right now to see if it's already gone or if it's still lingering around. Tiffany, how's it looking with the rain outside?
It's starting to taper off, ladies, which is good news. So we're starting to see an end to the rain in the Tri-Cities as the widespread rain has pushed off to the east, and that rain still impacting places like Connell, Walla Walla, Dayton, and Pendleton, but we're starting to dry out in Hermiston, Prosser, and Tri-Cities as well. So if you live across our easternmost community and you're about to step out the door, you'll definitely need that rain gear. Otherwise, you could probably just leave that umbrella at home if you're not leaving for another hour or two. Temperatures are on the mild side. We're at 59 in Tri-Cities, 55 Walla Walla, 56 in Toppenish, and 52 degrees in Yakima. It's not windy now, but the wind is going to really ramp up this afternoon. That's why we have a wind advisory in effect for everyone through 11 o'clock tonight for sustained winds, 25 to 35 miles per hour, gusting up to 55 miles per hour at times. So you need to take it easy on the roads, use caution, be aware what's going on, and if anything is blown into the streets. So here's the bus stop forecast. Temperatures in the lower 60s as the kids head off to school in about an hour. I think it will be dry by that point. 67 around recess. Highs only around 70 today with windy conditions. That'll make it feel a little bit cooler, but we have a big warm up on the way. We'll let you know when 90s return to the 7-day forecast, and we'll also have a recap of how much rain has already fallen across the region coming up in a bit. Ladies, back to you.
Thank you, Tiffany. We go now to a scary scene on the west side of the state as a car crashes into parade participants in Gig Harbor over the weekend.
Jim Nelson has details on the crash that injured 5 people.
An annual tradition.
We go every year. We call it the Candy Parade.
The Maritime Gig Festival.
A lot of participants, a lot of people watching.
Which is why what happened here scared so many.
I immediately was like, not our parade too.
Toward the end of the Maritime Parade in Gig Harbor, one of the participants was just strolling along. Then a sudden burst.
Like really accelerated.
The video so graphic we're pausing it at impact. But Cora Reuter saw it all. She was taking pictures.
People seemed to go under the car or fly to the side, and as soon as it happened, I was like, there's no way no one died.
Incredibly, nobody did.
Several people just came in really quick and made sure, pulled people out to make sure everyone was okay. Dads came in and just ripped their kids back.
5 people injured, 4 taken to the hospital, but police believe they'll be okay.
Could have been much worse. I think we were very lucky on this one.
Chief Kelly Busey, proud of the first responders. Police and fire just happened to be set up where the crash happened.
We can't plan for every contingency, but we do have a lot of things that we've thought through, we've rehearsed, and we have people stationed in key areas to handle incidents like this.
All indications are this was a freak accident, but so far police have not had a chance to interview the driver.
She was very shaken up, obviously, and needed some medical attention, and as well as our attention was drawn elsewhere too. But we'll be following up in the coming days to figure out exactly what happened through her perspective.
Long after she witnessed what seemed like a sure disaster, Reuter can't help but think about what could have been.
It's amazing there weren't, it's just a miracle that it could have been way worse.
Thankful that it wasn't. In Gig Harbor, Jim Nelson, King 5 News.
In case you missed this, Ben Franklin Transit is releasing its 2024 annual service plan for public comment, and they're asking you to attend a virtual open house to learn more about it.
The 30-day public comment period will end on June 28th, so you have about a month to make your voice heard. The plan originally was about BFT's fixed route service 00, but with the possible loss of its Climate Commitment Act funds, the board is making adjustments. BFT says they need to hear from the public to present their modified plan to the board first, though, as public input is vital to their plan.
So community feedback allows us as planners and administration of the transit to understand the community needs and understand if the plans we're putting forth are going to have the intended outcomes that we want.
The virtual open house will be June 5th, starting at 3 p.m. on Zoom. Adoption of the plan will take place during the regular BFT board meeting on July 11th.
In more community news, a groundbreaking ceremony is set to take place for new classrooms at Tri-Cities Prep High School in Pasco.
The ceremony will start at 9:30 this morning. The new addition will include 6 state-of-the-art classrooms, including a new biology lab. The project has an expected cost of $3.2 million. So far, about half of those funds have been raised through private donations. 3 of the 6 classrooms are expected to be completed by this fall, and the hope is to raise the rest of the money by summer so construction can continue seamlessly.
Also, applications are open this morning for the Downtown Kennewick Facade Improvement Grant Program. This program awards up to $25,000 per storefront, and it can be used for cleaning and painting, as well as new awnings, canopies and signs, gutters and downspouts, exterior wall repairs, building-mounted lighting, door and window replacements, and accessibility improvements. Property owners must provide at least 25% of the project cost. Applications open at 9 a.m. today on the historic Downtown Kennewick Partnership website. Developing news this morning out of Akron, Ohio. At least one person is dead and 24 others are injured following a mass shooting overnight. Police say at least 2 victims are in critical condition.
The victims range in age from 19 to 43 years old, with most in their 30s. They say the evidence suggests it was a drive-by shooting at a birthday party sometime after midnight. Officials say they believe some partygoers might have returned fire. A reward of more than $20,000 is on the table for information leading to the arrest of a suspect. In Washington, thousands of Mexican citizens stood in line yesterday voting in person for Mexico's next president in this historic election.
Maddie White shows us the behind-the-scenes look at the many that stood in the rain to vote and tells us why it's important to them. Take a look.
¡Viva México! ¡Viva!
So it is a big deal to be able to cast our votes so our cities will be safer.
This was one of just 20 consular offices in the U.S. where Mexican citizens living abroad could vote in person.
For Oregon, Washington, and Canada. Also, that's why there are so many people around here.
It took forever. Yeah, we were here for 6 hours.
One father and daughter duo waited in line for 10 hours in the rain. But for them, it's worth it.
Everybody just wants to have peace in here.
Her dad cast his ballot in hopes of electing a president who can end Mexico's cartel violence.
Buscando una mejor opción.
He lost 3 brothers and my mom because of that, the violence, and they got like assassinated, like of all those things. So he thinks it's very important for a good president to take over.
She and others I heard from hope that president,
either way, it's going to be a woman,
will bring some positive change to the country.
It won't just be like all men, that it's going to be a woman, it's going to be a change and everything.
How does that make you feel?
Excited. I get men to do the work and stuff like that, but sometimes us women like to also do the work and not like only stay at home and do stuff like that.
Yeah, women are great leaders.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you would want to be the president one day?
Yeah. I don't see why not.
And Claudia Sheinbaum is elected Mexico's president, becoming the first woman to lead the country's government. And that's according to results reported by the Election Institute.
Sheinbaum will start her presidency on October 1st.
Up next on Good Morning Northwest, news that could affect your commute. A newly built loop ramp is set to open up today in Pasco.
That's right. When we come back, we tell you where exactly it's located and why they decided to build it.
Good Morning Northwest streams all day at AppleValleyNewsNow.com and our mobile apps.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. At my law firm, we have a team that knows big truck wrecks. Big truck insurance companies know that we have the knowledge and experience to get you paid everything you deserve. Call the heavy hitter. When I call the insurance companies, they listen. Hit by a big truck, I know how to be their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariana Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
Legends Casino Hotel is bearing it all. No, not that kind of bear. The winning gone wild kind every Thursday with over $77,000 in Forest Frenzy cash given away in June. Plus a bad 2024 Ford Bronco 4x4 on June 27th. Just use your Legends Rewards card to pile up entries for your share of $77,000 or even a brand new Bronco. Remember, it's not bears gone wild, but winning gone wild at Legends Casino Hotel all summer long.
From Apple Valley News Now, this is Medically Speaking.
Atomic Health pays me to do the in-home, I guess nursing or the things I do to help out, so we don't need a nurse. Meds, cooking, cleaning, getting them to doctor's appointments, picking up prescriptions, whatever else needs to be done. So at least once a month or whenever I need her, Sarah or whatever nurse is available comes to our house If I have a worry that I'm not sure if he needs to go to the doctor, she comes and advises me and does an assessment and tells me if there's anything I need to do different, or I don't know that I could do this without him.
So we'll definitely evaluate their past employment. As a registered nurse myself, I'll look through their medical records and I'll look to see maybe what medical conditions they have, and we'll be very upfront with them, honest about whether they do have a claim that could warrant benefits or not.
It's the end of the school year graduation sale here at the Auto Lot, and look at this 2016 Ford Explorer Platinum Leather Loaded for only $19.95. Wow, what a deal! Or how about this 2018 Honda Civic for 61,000 miles for only $19.95? It's like new. Or check out the 2020 Cherokee Laredo eSport 4x4 for only $24.95. All season ready. And Chevy lovers, how about this 2020 Malibu LS for only $19.95? Super clean. And how about this 2020 Rogue SL with only 46,000 miles loaded with premium wheels? Don't let this graduation sale pass you by. Visit us at AutoLotNW.com.
Floating down a river.
There's lots of rapids and, you know, we go under bridges.
And some fly fishing too.
We're gonna have a fun day out on the river catching the wild native red band trout.
Fly the Northwest over the Spokane River. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
I went to Gelman's Pilates studio.
Oh. Kelly, maybe we'll do a duet together.
A duet? A
yes.
duet.
So weird.
Next live, Leslie Odom Jr. and Eric Dane. Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. In traffic-related news, the newly built loop ramp in Pasco is set to open up today at Broadmoor and I-182. The new ramp will allow drivers traveling east on I-182 to connect and travel north on Broadmoor Boulevard without stopping at a traffic signal.
Riley Fitzgerald joins us live in studio this morning. Good morning, Riley. Now that this piece of the project is complete, what's next?
Well, good morning, Jill and Jessica. The loop ramp at Broadmoor and Interstate 182 is officially open to traffic after a few months of construction. The goal is to keep traffic running continuously. While the loop ramp is now open, that doesn't mean there's going to be a break in the construction on Broadmoor Boulevard. City of Pasco construction manager Kent McHugh says work starts right away on the next part of the project.
It should start right away. As soon as we get it diverted next Monday, we will actually start on the roundabout portion, or the other half of the roundabout portion at that time.
Gotcha. And do we think that that one is going to cause many backups?
It shouldn't with the loop ramp open.
McHugh says it shouldn't cause many more delays or backups. The loop ramp is just one piece of the project. Construction started in November of 2023 and is expected to be completed by December of this year. McHugh also mentioned the City of Pasco will be building a roundabout on the north side of the interchange as well to minimize congestion and address pedestrian and traffic safety. He expects that to start next year. Jill and Jessica, I'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Riley. Up next on Good Morning Northwest, as the weather starts to heat up, it's important to keep many things in mind, and we have tips on how you can help keep your children safe.
But first, will we see a warm-up or cool-down this week? Meteorologist Tiffany Savona has those answers in that first alert full forecast. Keep it right here.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE.
The Pacific Clinic is a health, sports, and medical campus in Kennewick now accepting new patients for primary care. We offer patient-specific solutions for physical, mental, and emotional health concerns. You'll receive quality one-on-one time with our medical professionals and experienced support team. Begin your new health plan with today's best technologies and facilities for the whole family. Play hard, live well at the PC. Call us at 509-783-5465 today.
Researching childhood vaccines often feels like this.
When T lymphocytes recognize antigens.
They are lying to us. Vaccines are just another plot to make money.
The most important thing parents should know about vaccines is...
Accept my cookies. Sign up for the newsletter. Sorry, you've reached your free article limit.
There's a simpler way to get answers. Visit vaccinesmartwa.org.
What's up, guys? What I'm about to show you is going to change the way you shave your head forever.
You can shave your head in 90 seconds or less.
With no cuts or nicks. It's 100% waterproof.
It even works in the shower.
Introducing Remington's Balder Boss. With increased flex and 5 dual-track floating head design, get over 60% more head coverage for a faster, closer shave and skin-close results.
No nicks, no scrapes. Fit in the palm of my hand, and the results were amazing.
Shave in the shower or with any foam or gel with Japanese-grade steel blades plow through the thickest of hair. Anytime, anywhere. There's even a pop-up trimmer to complete your perfect groom. Now, you can try the Remington Balder Boss in your home for 30 days for just $14.99. Complete with a 5-year limited warranty and 100% satisfaction guarantee. You can also get our ear, nose, and brow trimmer free. Just pay separate processing and handling.
Give it a try. You won't be disappointed.
Order your Balder Boss now.
When it comes to remodeling your bath, there's fact and there's fiction. Fiction. Some bath remodels just cover up water damage. Fact. Bathfitter inspects and cleans your current tub area, and we make any necessary repairs before installing our product for a watertight fit. Bathfitter installations are built to last, with a lifetime warranty to fit your expectations. Get the bath that fits you. Bathfitter. It just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Stop thinking, let things happen, and be the ball. Better yet, see the ball with K2 Vision RLE. K2 Vision RLE. No readers, glasses, contacts, or cataracts.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Tiffany Savona.
Of the blues over the past 24 hours, and the lowest totals are in the east slopes of the Cascades. So Walla Walla picking up just under 3/4 of an inch, Tri-Cities about 1/2 an inch, Pendleton 3,600, so a little over 1/4 of an inch. In Prosser we picked up 1/4 of an inch exactly. Hermiston latest total coming in 1,300s, and Yakima not much at all, just 400ths of an inch. And unfortunately that's where we need the rain the most, is across the Yakima and the Kittitas valleys, and also along the Cascades. These showers continue to push from west to east this morning, and the rain has ended now in the Tri-Cities. The rain has ended in Yakima. It's been dry for the past hour in Yakima. Now we're drying out in Tri-Cities. We still have the rain continuing in Walla Walla. It's pretty widespread in Dayton, could be heavy at times. And Pendleton now seeing the showers starting to taper off. So this is the last bit of the rain that will be moving through. So if you haven't left for work yet, I think you can leave that umbrella at home or in the car. This is what it looks like out of our Kennewick Skycam. It's a dreary start on this Monday. I know it's already hard enough to wake up on a Monday, but when you put in a lot of clouds and the rain and the wet roads, it's not, it makes it even harder, right? Temperatures are in the 50s. We're at 59 in Tri-Cities, 55 in Walla Walla, 58 in Pendleton, 56 in Toppenish. We're at 52 in Yakima, some 40s up in Ellensburg and Cle Elum. Winds aren't too bad yet. Winds right now are out of the southwest, anywhere between 5 and about 15 miles per hour, but these winds are really going to crank up. In fact, we have a wind advisory in effect for the entire region for sustained winds of 25 to 35 miles per hour. Gusts could get as high as 55 miles per hour. So keep in mind, you need 2 hands on the steering wheel today. Watch out for any blown over trash cans or even tree branches that have blown into the road. So just take it easy when you're going to be traveling this afternoon and this evening. As far as the rain goes, at 7 o'clock, you can see that rain even tapering off along the foothills of the Blues. And then by 8 and 9 o'clock, I think we're going to be dry, mostly cloudy out there. And the clouds will stick around throughout the remainder of the day. Maybe a few peaks of sun here and there. High temperatures stay on the cool side. Highs only in the mid to upper 60s, and then we may hit 70 degrees in the Tri-Cities. Tonight, we may see a few more rounds of showers move in. Our Futurecast computer model showing a little bit of light rain from Tri-Cities and points a little bit farther south as early as 8, 9 o'clock, and then some light rain possible overnight. But we're dry tomorrow morning as temperatures fall back down into the upper 40s and lower 50s. Taking you through the day tomorrow, it'll still be on the breezy side, not quite as windy as today, and the clouds stick around, but at least our temperatures will be going in the right direction. We're up to 76 tomorrow, back in the 80s Wednesday, Thursday, and yes, we'll see a stretch of 90s Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. 68 today in Yakima, 72 tomorrow, and then 80s Thursday, 90s even Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Walla Walla, your showers will be tapering off over the next hour or two. A few more could be possible tomorrow, and then we're dry, we're heating up. Hermiston, 69 today, windy, 76 breezy tomorrow, 80s returning on Wednesday. Ladies, back to you.
Thank you, Tiffany. Well, as the weather starts to heat up, it's important to keep some things in mind. Statistics show that around 40 children die every year in the U.S. in a hot car. And most of those deaths happen because someone forgot the child.
Mandy Gaither has tips to help keep children safe in today's Health Minute.
It can happen in mere minutes. A hot car can turn deadly. Experts say a child's body temperature can rise up to 5 times faster than an adult's.
It's such a preventable issue, and with kids, they just can heat so quickly, and heat can be so dangerous to them so rapidly.
Emergency medicine Dr. Sarah Lazarus says no amount of time is safe to leave a child in a car. Children's Healthcare of Atlanta's Strong for Life program says when it's 75 degrees outside, the inside of a car can reach 104 degrees in 30 minutes. When the temperature gets to 95 degrees outside, a car can hit 102 degrees in 5 minutes.
Accidentally leaving a child in a hot car could happen to any great parent, whether you're busy or rushed or in a hurry, or the biggest thing is when you change routines.
Prevent hot car deaths by never leaving a child in a vehicle unattended for any length of time. Ask a child care provider to call if a child doesn't show up for care. Make a habit of checking your entire vehicle, especially the back, and place a personal item in the back seat.
Maybe writing a Post-it note and putting it on your steering wheel, putting one of their toys next to you, putting your purse or your cell phone right next to your child so that you know that you're going to look back there and you won't forget it when you get out of the car.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Experts say it's also important to store car keys out of reach of little hands, as sometimes children can become trapped in a car while doing something like playing a game of hide and seek.
Also, it's important to teach children that a car is not something to play in.
And new information, former President Donald Trump is now embracing TikTok.
After repeatedly railing against the platform while in office, Mr. Trump opened a TikTok account on Saturday. His first post was a video after attending an Ultimate Fighting Championship match in New Jersey.
In the video, Trump called it, quote, an honor to be on the app. The move signals an about face for Trump after he unsuccessfully tried to ban the platform by executive order when he was president. And during his administration, Trump repeatedly attacked TikTok and its ties to China. The Biden campaign also has a presence on TikTok, which posts on the platform even as the administration has supported a nationwide ban.
We'll be right back with the morning sprint, so keep it here.
But first, here's a look at what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, the sign says it all. Shark incident, do not enter.
Ran down without knowing what he was running toward and responding to.
Beaches closed north of San Diego after a 46-year-old man was bitten by a shark in Del Mar Sunday morning.
I called the medics, just sensing the urgency before understanding what the nature of the call was.
The man reportedly swimming roughly 100 yards offshore with a group of other swimmers that frequent those waters when he was bit.
There was an initial bump, and then there was a bite, and then there was the shark still in range, potentially like coming back toward him, and him having to like reach out and kind of defend, and that's where the hand and arm lacerations were sustained.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have much more on how lifeguards are keeping you safe. With your GMA First Look, I'm Kana Whitworth, ABC News, Los Angeles.
I was stuck. Unresolved depression symptoms were in my way. I needed more from my antidepressant. Vraylar helped give it a lift.
Adding Vraylar to an antidepressant is clinically proven to help relieve overall depression symptoms better than an antidepressant alone. And in Vraylar clinical studies, most saw no substantial impact on weight. Elderly dementia patients have increased risk of death or stroke, report unusual changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts. Antidepressants can increase these in children and young adults, report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, as these may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may be permanent. High blood sugar, which can lead to coma or death, weight gain, and high cholesterol may occur. Movement dysfunction and restlessness are common side effects. Stomach and sleep issues, dizziness, increased appetite, and fatigue are also common. Side effects may not appear for several weeks.
I didn't have to change my treatment. I just gave it a lift.
Ask about Vraylar and learn how AbbVie can help you save.
Now, the morning sprint.
Welcome back. Time right now is 6:53.
We're going to get to your first alert forecast in a moment, but we begin with a look at this morning's top stories. Starting off, a man's body found at the Gap to Gap race event this weekend.
The Yakima County Sheriff's Office says a man's body was found in the Yakima River during the event, which took place Saturday. And authorities say one of the racers came upon an 84-year-old man, and while attempting to save him, the racer flagged down a Yakima County Sheriff's Office Marine Patrol team and Yakima City firefighters, who were able to pull the body from the river. But despite life-saving efforts, they could not save the man. And the man's name has not been released yet, but authorities say he had been participating in the race, and the death is under investigation.
The FAA is investigating after a helicopter struck a power line in Benton City over the weekend. According to the Benton County Sheriff's Office, the helicopter struck the power line off Accord Road while working at a nearby orchard. Authorities say damage to the line caused many residents to lose power for some time. The pilot was not injured.
The Grand County Sheriff's Office says it's found the person believed to be responsible for a 10-acre fire in the Moses Lake area.
The vegetation fire prompted level 3 go now evacuations Saturday. The fire has since been put out and all evacuation notices have since been canceled. The Sheriff's Office says it issued a citation for a second-degree reckless burning. No homes were lost or damaged. Well, a fire in downtown Prosser caused extensive damage to the City Hall and police station 3 years ago. Now 14 potential locations to replace that building have been identified.
The City Council will be discussing next steps at their meeting Tuesday, including a potential location, associated costs, and parking and traffic concerns. The current list of potential locations include a variety of city-owned and leased properties, as well as other community properties. And a groundbreaking ceremony is set to take place for new classrooms at Tri-Cities Prep High School in Pasco.
The ceremony will start at 9:30 this morning. The new addition will include 6 state-of-the-art classrooms, including a new biology lab. The project has an expected cost of $3.2 million. So far, about half of those funds have been raised through private donations. 3 of the 6 classrooms are expected to be completed by this fall, and the hope is to raise the rest of the money by summer so construction can continue seamlessly.
And applications are open this morning for the Downtown Kennewick Facade Improvement Grant Program. And the program awards up to $25,000 per storefront, and it can be used for cleaning and painting, new awnings, canopies and signs, gutters and downspouts, exterior wall repairs, building mounted lighting, door and window replacements, and also accessibility improvements. Property owners must provide at least 25% of the project cost. And applications open at 9 a.m. this morning on the historic Downtown Kennewick Partnership website.
In Yakima, Multicare opens its newest healthcare facility today, providing new options for people with urgent medical needs.
It's located at 2706 West Nob Hill Boulevard. The 5,579 square foot clinic is open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. every day of the year, including weekends and holidays, and it has more than 10 exam suites, free beverages and snacks for people in the lobby, also occupational medicine services, on-site x-ray and lab services, and several options if you want to avoid waiting. And we'll check in now with Tiffany for your weather.
And it has been a rainy start to the day, but the good news is that the rain is in the process of pushing out. So we're drying things out in Yakima. Prosser, Hanford, and in Tri-Cities. There are a few light showers developing just to the west of Hermiston, so this could push into Hermiston and the Tri-Cities over the next hour. But the widespread rain has pushed east, and it will be moving east to Walla Walla probably in the next 10 to 15 minutes or so. So we're going to be drying things out. We still have a lot of clouds out there out of our Kennewick sky cam. Temperatures are on the mild side. We're in the 50s, close to 60 in Tri-Cities, 61 in Prosser, 57 in Walla Walla, and 54 in Yakima. The wind is going to become an issue this afternoon. Winds are light right now. However, they will be ramping up, and we do have a wind advisory in effect for everyone. Sustained winds 25 to 35 miles per hour, gusting up to 55 at times. So we're drying out, mostly cloudy, cool and windy today with highs around 70 degrees. Tomorrow 76, slight chance for a shower, still breezy, and then we have 80s and even a stretch of 90s by the weekend. Yakima 68 today, 72 tomorrow, and 90s in the forecast Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Ladies?
Thank you, Tiffany, and thanks for watching Good Morning Northwest.
Your local news is back tonight at 5, and you can always find the latest updates on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com. Have a great day.